Ladies and gentlemen, members of the culture, it is my distinct honor to once again come to you in which we catch a fade. And we could not catch a fade without my illustrious co-host, the illustrious Brother C. Bear.
Hey man, say man.
Hey, say man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm anything you feel. I'm sorry. Sometimes the North Memphis comes out. All right. Hello, viewers, listeners, friends, Romans, countrymen. Let me good here, man. You know, I was ready to talk toys, it's a thing. It is a thing that I enjoy.
It's a lifestyle.
In these perilous political, economic times, I have become very deliberate about trying to find joy. The an oft repeated mantra in the Seabury home is run to the joy.
Makes sense.
And I do. Well, or as fast as this little arthritic right knee can carry me. I mean, you know, I'm not breaking a set, but I'm trying.
This dude here, man.
I am the little arthritic that could.
I can't with this dude, man. I can't with the dude. I can't.
I have to laugh at my situation.
Sir, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Toys.
Yeah, toys and comics and everything else.
Yes. I like to call it all nerd everything.
You know what? I can respect that.
Yeah.
I can 110% respect that. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody.
I know. It's like Sir started and ain't nobody in the pews.
Well, Brother Len McCall is there. I know he is. So I will say welcome, Len McCall, because I know he's there. I just got to figure out how to get this. Technical difficulties be damned. I'm still doing it. Quiet! Sorry, we're having a unruly pooch at times. He's y'all know how it is.
Is he a rude dog?
He's a rude boy, like Rihanna said.
Nah, I was trying to make a reference to the old rude dog T-shirt line. In the short-lived cartoon Rude Dog and the Dweebs. Google it. Trust me. It was a time.
Very much so. Very much so. That was definitely a good time. I'm trying to get, you know what? There's one person in particular that I have been trying to get in here for all of the fans because they deserve it.
Uncle Tim? Okay.
Wow. And you see, there you go.
I know. I'm childish.
There you go. And if for some strange reason, Clever was to see that, he would know that you did that, not me. It was you that did that. That brought that in there.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, sir. I am petty. Now, am I 50 Cent petty? No, I'm not.
You guys gonna say
I'm not gonna be on the internet.
So you gotta reference it now, like you.
No, I'm not 50 Cent petty, but I am petty. I'm like he like a petty king. I'm like a petty archduke. You know what I'm saying?
There's Len McCall. I know I didn't just read what I think I just read.
I know, man.
I know I didn't just read what I think I just read. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't read that.
Oh, okay. When you gonna talk about
that damn Tony the Toy Rat? I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't even see that.
I know, because I'm like, bro, tweaking.
It wouldn't be him if it wasn't outrageous.
I don't know, man. Like there, it reminds me when my cousin.
George. Okay. Yep.
Shout out to Robert. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say his name, Robert Chambers, because it happened when he was young.
Okay.
He had a Super Nintendo and a Genesis. He broke his Genesis, tried to get me to let him borrow mine. I was like, sir, the only 16-bit system I have is the Genesis. You don't need to play like that. I thought you said, and I'm like, dude, I'm playing NBA Live all the time.
This fool said, "Damn, bro." So I said, "No."
Red.
That is Tony the Toy Rat. That's
No,
exactly
no. I'm Tony the Toy Red. That is a hell no.
we
Just in case there was confusion. Don't play All Now by Nappy Roots. Oh no, hell no, man. Y'all done up and done. Let me start. I don't want any copyright hits.
I'm trying to answer this dude's question before I get distracted here.
My first round was like 48 yards and no hook.
You're not gonna stop fighting till you get thrown out.
I'm done. But shout out to Nappy Roots wherever they are.
Definitely. All right, people. Never now allows you to. Okay, you can read that. Let's see. Never now allows you to upload CSV file if you have existing collection setups in Excel or something like that. Can output a CSV file? Man, is he ever gonna stop with the innovation? That is very impressive, sir. Now I know why this man works every single day. He is always in the lab, as they say, innovating. Uploads. So, for those of you that don't know, since we're all in here together, I can say it. We are. If you have a collection, you could do something crazy like Brian's Toys, or I think that's one, or something like that, where you can upload, or you can upload into something much cooler, which is Nibble. Nibble is for collectors by collectors. Brian's Toys feels like where you're just, how can I describe it to you? I'm doing a task, but there's nothing fun about it, right? Like I don't enjoy it. Nibble is a little different. Automation and no. You are always working, man. You know it. You're always innovating. Always innovating. I don't know what the no is for, but yeah, this man's always innovating every single day. I just say every day.
You make that man sound like Inspector Gadget. I'm always on duty.
He is. Every day, like the song, every day I'm hustling. That's him.
We go for real get a copyright strike.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start there, man.
Tonight, I'm reminding you all, on behalf of Cam, my main man Cam, to stand firm. Those of you that are in the know, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to open this up to myself and Brother Seabury, but to you guys as well. This one's really, really good. I'd like for you all to tell your collective story, meaning, why do you collect? How do you collect? What's collecting to you? Let me know your collective story. And since we're in here alone, Tony the Toy Rat, why don't you go first and tell us your collective story? How is it that you got into it and came to become, where you went from being young Tony to Tony the Toy Rat? Tell us your story. I can't wait to hear this.
Well, while we're waiting on him, I guess I can share mine in the meantime.
Go right ahead, sir. Tell your story.
It started, as a kid, man. Like, I remember getting like the Mego Star Trek joints, the Mego Heroes, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe Transformers. I'm like a 70s, 80s baby. I was born in 1976. So, like, I was still young when, like, Motu, 80s G.I. Joe and Transformers were, like, popping. GoBots out there. Because I don't care. Y'all be hating on GoBots. I don't give a damn. I had GoBots too. Leave me alone. They were cheap. Cheap fun. And, and I was collecting, the wild it kind of whittled down to like G.I. Joe. And then I think Toy Biz had the Batman movie license for a minute, and like they were making like some DC Comics toys. This is Christmas '89. I wanted them, but also I was talking to my mom about a leather jacket, and she said a leather jacket and action figures don't mix. So I guess she was telling me it was time for me to quit playing with toys. So I gave it up, and so that means I miss all the super awesome Toy Biz goodness. I'd be reading Wizard of the Galaxy comics, and then I had friends that worked at Toys R Us in college, so they bring home like the big ass Toy Biz Marvel figures, and
remember that
I had FOMO like a mug. But also I was a broke college student, and I was like, I was ashamed. And so it took to like probably around like 2000 before I came back into toys, and it was slow, and it was like off and on, because toy collecting, even though this is the most I've been in it now, I still feel like it's second to comics, because I will buy comics, at least 1 or 2 comics every week. And like maybe about like 05, 06, I was getting more into buying like black heroes and black wrestlers. My obsession with the heroes would be like Spider-Man and Wolverine figures, and my obsession with the wrestlers would be like Ric Flair, old classic wrestlers. And so like, I remember I got in a relationship, with the woman that became my wife, Sister Seabear, and I kind of put it to the side again. But like, man, in COVID, I'm looking around my nerd cave, and I'm like, I was so focused on the black figures, I don't have like a definitive Batman or a definitive Superman or like a really good, or hell, I haven't had a Captain America since the Secret Wars day. I'm talking OG Secret Wars line. And so I started slowly trying to get, people that I really wanted. If you'll notice from those who watch the show, my purchases are very character driven. These are characters I want. I want them in this costume, or with the wrestler. I want them with this gimmick and that gimmick, and that's just kind of where I am. And of course now, my latest little obsession is, the randos. I like to get my random superheroes, my obscure wrestling characters,
Wouldn't be Brother Seaberry without a random.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. Like I said, it is peaks and valleys, but man, life be life, and more
very interesting, son.
Rent be rising.
This one, he wasn't kidding. Tony the Toy Rat. All right, so young Tony did DC Comics stint. I did an understudy with DC Comics under a man named Michael Davis, an artist who worked for Image Comics. Damn, see, my first iteration of life was a cartoon. Okay. I'm sorry, I was a cartoonist. So Marvel and DC were my interests, which became the love of toys that embodied those characters. As a kid, He-Man and Transformers fascinated me. All right. Okay. So in conjunction with the fact, I come from a family that collects all kinds of shit on this. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, Tony the Toy Rat. Lynn McCall collected everything from G.I. Joe's, Transformers, Go Boys, which I think is GoBots.
Yeah.
He-Man, Silverhawks. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's old school right there. Mask. Man, that's going back. I remember Mask. Centurion, to name a few. Grew up, started a family. Then Rob brought me back in. Thanks, Rob. Okay, yep. I knew he was going to blame me. Not my fault. It's Joaquin's fault. I keep telling you that. I thought it was over. Then I got pulled back in by Al Pacino. Al Pacino, Godfather Force. We all did, Lynn McCall. We all thought we escaped collecting. We got out, and it's back. Because I think if you're asking me, when I did it, it wasn't. I mean, I collected, but I had like Garbage Pail Kids and stuff like that. If you remember that, that's old school. Garbage Pail Kids.
I've seen the movie with Mackenzie Aston.
I had that. I had some of the same things Lynn McCall mentioned. Transformers, of course. He-Man. You know, everybody had He-Man when I was coming up. That was the thing. If you had He-Man, you were the man. That's the best way to describe that. As I got older, I realized that didn't have any of those things. But about right after hitting adulthood, I started getting other things like figures from like Tekken and Street Fighter and stuff like that. And it's at that point where I consciously knew I was collecting, because before I didn't know. At this point, when I made it an actual purpose to do, well, I went out, I designated a certain amount of money, and I went out and I got certain figures. I knew then, I said, this is something a hobby. I'm really doing this. It's not just random. I just saw this and I grabbed it like it used to be. Now it's with intention and purpose. And so I started out with fighting game characters. So I did Street Fighter, I did Tekken. I went from there to like I had movie Maniacs, 18 inches. So I had like a Leatherface. That was real cool. I had a Darth Maul that was 12 inches. I had Afro Samurai. Oh man, Resident Evil. I had so many figures. It just kind of happened. Eventually, I had a whole wall, and it spiraled from there. I got out of it after the marriage, and then I said I lost myself, and then thanks to my good man Jorge, I was able. He pointed me in the direction of the thing that sits above to the left of Brother Seabury, which, as you all know, is Galactus. That's what brought me back. When I thought, like, according to Lynn McCall, as he said, that was the Al Pacino. That was like, I thought I was gone. If anybody could bring me back in, it was my favorite character, which is Galactus. And I knew that if I got Galactus, I was back 100%. There was no half. So you can't do something like that and be like, I'm really not in it. I just kind of had it. It was, no, that's not the kind of purchase that you have. And when you're just, I'm trying this out, right? It's almost like you go out to a restaurant, you try an appetizer. You don't say, hey, what's the most popular entree you got? I want the full course meal, but I'm trying it out. Probably not. You might try an appetizer and then that's it. But I went for a full course meal. Star Wars, you were a Star Wars guy. I was not.
I was, man. I had them 3 3/4. But now, one thing about me though, I guess because my parents didn't buy a lot of vehicles and playsets, even to this day, I'm mainly about figures. Like, you know, I'm like, I can take a lead most vehicles, you know, because like I don't think I had any Star Wars vehicles. I had GI Joes, but like I tended to get the ones that didn't come with figures.
Lynn McCall knows all about those. So Lynn McCall, dragonflies and his tanks and all that good stuff.
Yeah, but like I had the GI Joe Jeep that normally comes with a figure, but my mom got it like a rummage sale, so we didn't. And I had like the Fang helicopter that came with no one, and I had the little green GI Joe motorcycle that also came with no one. Like I said, the only like full like vehicle with figure that I had was the Wolverine, which came with CoverGirl. That was about it. Like, you know, like I said, to this day, man, I ain't no big playset vehicle dude, but you know, I guess stop.
He really Lynn McCall. All right, Tony the Tour Rat. Can I get you guys' opinion? Sure, it's all of us in here, Tony the Tour Rat. So ask away since everybody's listening.
Oh, somebody asked how many Galactus figures do you? That's two.
Three, soon to be four, and that was a good question. But three, soon to be four, Galactus figures.
I'm so glad she was not a cloud in the latest movie.
You and me both.
Because that ticked me off. And I know where it comes from. It comes from the original Ultimate Comics run. He was Galactus. And I was like, I don't want you.
They tried to explain it. I'm waiting to see. He wants the opinion. I'm waiting to see what he wants the opinion of. And I don't always have that many figures of one particular character. Galactus just happens to be my favorite.
Okay. Somebody said, "What's the Galactus hard on about? Is he a favorite? They are cool figures."
Yes, Galactus happens to be my favorite character of all time. So that's how it happened. All right, let's see. Our opinion. Okay. This is in part our method to help starving artists with their move into verticals with their own IP. Okay. I'm wondering what I'm going to see. I'm assuming that's what he's wanting our opinion on. That's what I'm waiting to see. I just need to know what it is he's telling me.
Hey, while we're waiting, can I show you what's in my bag?
Oh, everybody's favorite thing is what you got in that bag.
Yeah, what you got in the bag, or what you got in the bag.
There's something in the bag.
I only got one this week though, but yeah, boy.
Oh, that's a win right there. Lynn McCall, Tony the Toy Rat. Is it worth it? We got ourselves.
That is the Static Trial by Fire figure.
Static. That is Static right there. So you guys tell us, is it worth it?
Well, I ordered it off the McFarlane Toys website, so after shipping and handling, it was like $41. But then I was a cheapo, and I'm paying for it in installments through Cecil.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Let's see. The opinion I'm asking for is which character you'd vote for if you think this is interesting to other people. Okay. Oh, well, Tony the Toy Rat says win Static. Okay, so he's definitely with that. Galactus top 5 villain. I
can't does remember Rude Dog and the Dweebs. Thank you.
Yeah, stupid. I can't. He said, how much was the Static?
41 after like shipping and handling and stuff. Cause I ordered it off the site because I just didn't trust this to be in stores in Memphis. Or if it is, they gonna grab it and somebody gonna scalp it and try to charge me $100 for it. I ain't got time for it.
Facts. So around $40, Tony the Toy Rat, when shipping and all that together. So Galactus top 5 villain. Man, I don't really see him as a villain, but if you do, I understand.
Yeah, he's more of a force of nature.
Yeah. More so than because I got some villains, but hey, I respect that.
Because there's a story where they turn him into a fully positive being, and he
the life bringer.
Yeah, but it's like, but then the universe is messed up. The universe kind of got crowded.
Which character you'd vote for? So let's see. Can we pick any character, Tony the Toy Rat? Is that what I'm understanding? Which character I'd vote for? I can pick any character. I won't vote for Galactus, believe it or not, because we all know how I feel about him. I won't vote for him. And he says, yes, it's worth it. The shit's gonna go quick. That's true.
They are.
They are. Static is
like I said, I wasn't confident on them making it to Memphis Shell. Distribution is so wonky in this country, man.
And it can be something, man. It can really be something. If I didn't ask you, let's see, all the times when teenage lads sneak out deaf consoles to each other, moms going nuts when they found out. Yeah, I remember that too. I do remember that.
He says check that link. So I guess he. Oh, wait a minute.
He's gonna send that link again because I only see part of the. I don't see the rest of the link, Tony.
We only see the
HTTPS is all I see in there. I'm sure he'll send that link out there. Those of you that are in here, I will welcome again. I guess now that I've asked that first thing, I want to ask you guys another question. Are there any Transformer fans in the building?
I'm super casual.
Super casual. Lim McCall, Tony the Toy Rat.
Like
you guys big Transformer fans?
Like I'm probably reading the Image comic more than buying the toys, but I did buy the Target exclusive Optimus Prime this summer.
Nice choice.
Man, I've been eyeing this sucker for a minute. Then it finally got on sale. I was like, yeah, let me go make that move. Full disclosure, Optimus from my favorite fictional characters.
There's a lag. Okay, gotcha. Eddie Houston says yes. Yeah, Tony, I'm dealing with technical issues tonight that will resolve itself, hopefully here by tomorrow. But I am working on it. Well, I'm not. They are. Transformers circa 1980. Yes, aftermarket today. POS.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, wow. You know what? Okay. Now I know who you are. No good. Galactus is not a villain. So the reason I asked about Transformers is those of you that are big Transformers fans, you should have noticed, and Clever was my man Clever's Multiverse, always coming through, was the one that hit me to this, that they have sneaked in an increase in price, which I was not aware of. But they clearly have snuck in an increase in price right as the time of we're trying, like not me, I'm saying where, but people are trying to get a hold of Bruticus. What's going on, MJ Styles? So they've increased the price of Transformers, which is crazy, but they've gone up by an average. I think he said, was it the Voyager class has gone up $10?
Yeah.
That they have snuck that in there, and that is wild that they're doing that. That is that's some crazy stuff, as if it's not expensive enough to begin with. And the timing of it is crazy because you got Bruticus, you're releasing all these different parts of Bruticus where people are all trying to buy it, and now you want to sneak in this increase because there are people that are in there.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was Dez.
Is that Dez? Okay. Welcome.
What's up, Dez?
What's up? The Toy Father has entered the chat. I guess I could put it that way.
Yes.
We're talking about I was just talking about Transformers, which is crazy that they snuck up $10 in price. Clever was telling me about that they've the Voyagers have gone up $10, which is crazy. It's just a matter of time if they go up $10 and everybody else is going to have to go up. So it's weird. They said it in the middle of while people are getting Bruticus. So he told me that if in fact he finishes Bruticus and they are going to go at this price hike, then he might be out of the game. So I'm kind of wondering as to why I was a He-Man queen. Can't fool with you tonight. Can't fool with you. And that comment just took me out. But it's weird because we were talking, sticking to Joe's. My pocket's not that deep. Kids got to eat. I understand that, Lim McCall. Definitely. I need to change my YouTube name. Hey man, MJ Styles, it works. It works, Des. You unless you're gonna become the toy father. It's up to you. But Transformers, like to Clever's point, you're raising the price $10. Like, you know, Hasbro uses the excuse, depending on who you ask, excuse or reason that when it comes to their Marvel Legends, that they are paying a royalty to Disney, which is true. They are doing that, I'd imagine. But they own G.I. Joe and Transformers. They own the IP, so I don't understand. You're not paying anybody. Like, why? Who are you paying that extra $10 to? Where does that come from? That's interesting. I mean, they may never say that, but they'll blame it on tariffs and everything else. I'm sure they will.
Of course not.
That's been their thing. It's the tariffs. That's what everybody's been.
Blame it on tariffs. Blame it on the rain. Blame it on the boogie.
Like they have been doing that to everything. So it's crazy to me that Transformers, when Clever said that, it was just, I said, wow, that is weird. Why did that go up? Everything is, but it's really something. I'm gonna ask you guys. I don't want it to get spicy yet. I'm gonna save this other topic for spicy. Any of you guys here have taken part of the made to order process? No. So for those of you that are wondering, if I say made to order, that meant the Haslab that's not really a Haslab, like Dragon Man. He was one. Mephisto later this year, Apocalypse later this year. So basically, you're ordering them, and you have almost a year to pay them off. Anybody in here a fan of made to order? Oh, he's in the building. There he is. My main man, Clever's Multiverse. Salute, brother. Good to see you. We just actually, I just brought up what we were talking about earlier, the Transformers, where they were going up $10, the Voyager class. And I was trying to see if anybody saw it, and I was wondering as to why that is, why they will go up, because like you and I said, they own the IP. They're not paying Disney. They're not paying anybody else. So why?
Oh, wow. Stupid says, I love having got the space. I guess I shouldn't have got a full-size E.T. the Extraterrestrial and Greta the Trans Gremlin replicas. LOL.
What? I pre-ordered both. Yes. So you pre-ordered the Mephisto and the Apocalypse. So yeah. So clearly you're okay with the made to order, as am I.
See, that's too. I like the idea, but that's kind of rich for my blood. Like,
what do you mean?
Like normally, for one figure, I'm around 40.
Well, you've seen this Apocalypse, right?
I know.
Like he's the size of that. He's bigger than anybody on the table outside of Ernest.
But it's like 100.
He's a 12-inch figure. Like, you know what it is. Bro, it went up 25% for Voyager class. I might have to jump on Mephisto and Apocalypse. I'm usually an in the wild fella. Of course, y'all know that. Yes.
Man, you are the king of in the wild. Des, what did I call you? Because I was talking to Eric Crimmins at Comics and Collectibles. I called you Traveling Matt from Fraggle Rock.
Clever. I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Stupid said, F the shareholders, guys, and wait for the sales.
Hello, Miss Shell. Damn, you Clever, ruining my life. It went for 20. Let's say it went up 25% for a Titan class. Definitely, shareholders, you guys, and wait for the sales. Well, let's see. All new Transformers material makeup is pure trash. The old die-cast method had me hooked as a kid. Me too. They break every time you hit your 5th transformation. Shit feels too flimsy and costs too much. Apocalypse is kind of brolic. Yes, he is. And Clever, are you laughing at me, or what do you think about what my man Tony the Toy Rat said right there about the Transformers? They are not die-cast anymore. They are, plastic or whatnot. Of course, Clever did a whole video on them. As he said it, nobody wants to hear that Transformer crack.
Ideal.
Yeah, it's a terrifying thing to hear a Transformer crack. Tell them how you really feel, Tony. Don't hold back. Clever, don't you start that mess, man. Don't you get this man started.
Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad.
Don't, because Tony the Toy Rat is the living embodiment of the mad rapper. Do not get that man started. Tell him how you really feel, Tony. Don't hold back. Hello. Yeah, they went up. I don't understand why they went up. But clearly, Clever, you're Tony, anybody else in favor besides Clever, myself, of made to order? I don't have no issue with made to order.
I'm in favor. It's just financially, that's not where I'm at right now.
Well, in the words like Clever said, you got a year. You got a whole year. So think about it. If you pre-ordered Apocalypse last year, you got a whole year. That's future Marcus's problem. That's not current Brother Seaberry's issue. He ordered it in December. That means that by December 26th, the end of this year, future Brother Seaberry has to figure that out. In a whole year, I would think the future Brother Seaberry either figures it out or doesn't.
I could say $10 here.
Correct. There you go. And you say $10 a month, you got it. I wasn't fortunate enough to get the older ones, so all I know of is the new ones from In Hand Experience. Okay, that makes sense. Sounds good. Okay, so he's with the made to order. Made to order, in my opinion, you don't necessarily have to always go with it, but you got about a year to figure it out. And if you don't, if you can't do it, you just cancel it. But you got about a year in which to figure that out. As I said, it's for each of you. It's the future use problem. Oh, there we go. This is Clever's fault. Oh hell! Don't let me start on Hasbro. I think MTO is a hook. It's a method of collecting ahead of schedule to produce. What does it mean? It means they don't have the investment used to. Well, I mean, we're not spending no money yet, Tony. It's not like the old Haslabs where you had to pay up front. I'm not giving you any money until you make the product. Let's be honest, though. The only Transformers worth having are the ones that self-transform like a grand. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Nobody, the what is it, Robocin or something like that? No, nobody has that kind of money, sir. I'm sure you did have a geek gasm when you saw those videos. Optimus Prime transform. Good luck with that.
But then it made me sad because I was like, oh, I have tiny money.
Nobody has the money for that kind of stuff, man.
I have baby money.
Nobody. When I say nobody has the money for that kind of stuff. But speaking of like made to order, that brings in something else to me. They exist. When I say this term Haslab exists, but now more to me, you're more likely to see it with a HISS tank or something like that. What is this man lying about? Let me read this. Rod, you rolling in dough like pepperoni and Little Caesars.
Like you.
Lying, man. Man went to MTE the next day after the dropped hundreds of like it was lunch money. You know what, Des, man? I don't want to wish a head cold on you, brother, so I'm gonna keep going. The money is spent, bro. You're pledging your dough to the project. If they don't have a pre-order, you wouldn't see the toy. Also, F Hasbro. Man. Yeah, you know what, Clever? You should not have told him to tell us how you felt, man. Because he right then, man. He was just like a regular jalapeno, and now he's like a ghost pepper.
No,
you turned him up. Everything was fine, and you said turn him up.
Nah, Tony getting his pocket 96 on.
Wow. So
against all odds.
Does anybody? So as far as I will. So this question, I'm actually putting it out to everybody other than Tony the Toy Rat. And beads on his neck is mad expensive too. You know what, Tony? I'm gonna mute your mic. All right. So next up, speaking of made to order, should the Haslabs return? Like we know what they are with his tanks and stuff like that, but I'm speaking of like Galactus or Sentinel or Giant Man. Those guys, should those return? Yeah, I'm skint too. It's all bad for everyone. The local geek stores keep kicking me out window shopping. Hasbro been greedy. They can get $1, they'll get it, or at least tip to at least. Yep, you're correct, sir. You're correct. Anybody want to see Haslabs return? I mean, they exist. Like I said, the HISS tanks, and Dragonflies, which I'm sure that MJ Styles got, already has a Dragonfly. And Joaquin told me you bought a HISS tank from him the other day. MJ Styles. So I know you got plenty of paper. I'm not worried about that. But would you like to see them? Would you like to see them do Haslabs again? That would be my question to you all in the chat. Was anybody want to see the Haslabs return? I don't think they can do much worse than Maximum Thor. And I'm sorry for those of you that like Maximum Thor. If there's any Maximum Thor fans in here, like Brother
You got me all the way messed up, sir. I told you, I found a loose figure of Thor in that outfit at a freaking game exchange. I'm good.
Let's see what we see. Working on that. I know you are, Lim McCall. One Love Collective fan. Wife time's around. I got to roll. I'll be brief. And don't forget, join them. All right. You stay out of trouble. You stay out of trouble, Tony the Toy Rat. I always appreciate you, brother. I want to get a cool lunch fly backpack, but I'm not paying 100 for a rucksack because it has Beetlejuice hanging off it in a whole house room. I can't. Eddie used to save me from this debauchery. Please tell me, Eddie, do you want to see a Haslab? Yeah, but maybe something like X-Jet. You know what? It's interesting that you say that. Clever, you want to help? That's Dez, by the way, Clever. MJ Styles. That's Dez, the toy father. Go ahead and let him know your wish list. I know you're still after the Dark Knight Joker, but maybe you two can help each other because he's looking for something like the X-Jet. And he got that kind of paper. I say that, but I got no room for vehicles, so I digress. You lying. I've seen the pictures of your living room, man. Y'all don't even eat in there. There's none figures in there, so stop lying. You got his tanks and everything in there. Clever, Clever can get you the guy with an X-Jet if you need it. Tell him, Clever, you can help him get that. How much was that X-Jet, Clever? We saw. What my man charged, 1,000? Something like that. A 5 foot, if you got 5 feet of space in your house you're not using and you would like to get the Blackbird replica, just holler at Clever's Multiverse. He'll get you in contact. What up, Clever? Those movie figures still haven't hit here in the M yet. So, Clever, there's your answer. See, the Toy Father's connected. If those figures have hit here, he'll find them.
He would know.
He would know. I promise you, as soon as the Dark Knight touches down, Dez will be the first person, I think, when they open the box. Probably when it's somebody else's house. Lies. Y'all stay lying. I just got back. Oh, what'd you miss? Oh, Dez, I was letting you know that's MJ Styles is Dez, the Toy Father. And he was letting you know that those movie figures you're looking for, they haven't hit here in the M yet, but he is looking. Oh, I need both of those. Those are super dope. Yeah. He wants the new McFarlane ones that released, the Dark Knight Joker, and I think he's looking for Bane.
I want that Christopher Reeve.
See, Joker is my bag. I get Joker pop figures, and I'm slowly, because of money, building a chaotic Joker themed tattoo arm sleeve. What I have so far is cool. Okay, that works. That certainly works. But now you know who he is, Clever. MJ Styles. That is the Toy Father right there in your face. And I guess, Clever also asked, should the Haslabs return, like for figures? Like, like Giant Man and all of them, should they return? Like they're doing tanks and stuff for G.I. Joe, but should figures like, we're going to ignore this one because I know that you got all your jokes, but should figures like Galactus, Giant Man, who probably, if he was out now, he would have been a made to order, I think, but should they do another Haslab figure? And if they were going to do one, who do you think? Nice to meet you. So Des, nice to meet you from Clef. Look at that. Here we are, YouTube, bringing people together. I personally...
Oh, Clever says, I don't like Haslabs like that.
Says the dude that has a Galactus. It's hard to say. Who would, if they did something like that, I think it shouldn't be like the made to order. It should be something like the made to orders, where they only do it once or twice a year. I got Christopher Reeve Soups. I don't need another one. Smiling face can. I do need a Bane, another Ledger Joker. Dark Knight, one of my favorite TV movies. Okay. I agree.
I have the dark suit colored Christopher Reeve Superman. I guess that's supposed to be like the evil Superman. So I would like this one, which is the lighter colored one, because I want a good Superman. Because I'm that guy.
There's your answer.
I want a good Christopher Reeve Superman.
Eddie Houston, if you're in here, I definitely expect you to chime in on this. Clever, I expect you to chime in on this. I got to be honest. It's time for it to get just a little bit spicy. Here's where we go. If you guys are ready. And this really isn't for the comic guys, you know. It means just so don't put the comics in this. But DCU or MCU currently?
I mean, the DCU has one feature film now. Superman, which I love. It has flaws, but I love it. I like a bright, happy Superman. I don't care what nobody say. Fight me, add me, whatever. We'll be arguing all night long. Peace to Lionel Richie. But
someone who ain't hard for Henry Cavill Superman for once. Get off Henry Cavill, man. But you were saying so if you had to pick right now, DCU or MCU, that's what I'm asking.
Because MCU got more, because like when you say DCU, you're counting James Gunn stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's one feature film.
The DCU doesn't really exist. So the DCU technically composes James Gunn and I guess like because Matt Reeves things exist separately.
Yeah.
Outside, so the Batman is out there. Doomsday is full steam ahead. So MCU.
Man, like
so he's picking MCU.
Me too. Cause
like you're picking MCU. Okay.
Because again, the DCU has one movie right now, Superman. Again, I loved it, but if I put that up against
you didn't enjoy the Batman?
Man, I ain't counting it. I'm sorry. I refuse to count it. For me, it's just
MCU, you're right. DCU doesn't exist. Wow. Technically, yeah, I guess not.
Because, like, dude, but still, that's not seeing Avengers or Infinity War or Endgame, which I didn't love all of it, but I did love the end. Or, like Captain America, Winter Soldier. Like, man, MCU, yeah, I know they done lost their way in the last few years, but they got bangers. They got some bangers.
So, like last week, we just gonna act like Black Adam didn't exist.
That's DCEU, sir. I don't. Y'all know. I never loved the Snyderverse, aka DCEU.
MCU hit a ceiling that they'll never be able to top. That is a good one. Wait for Supergirl and Clayface. I think they will get more of a flavor. You know what? There you go.
Okay, I hear you, but I'm saying today though, today the DCU got one movie.
Clever, you agree with that? MCU hit a ceiling that they'll never be able to top.
One movie and a few cartoons. Like that is the DCU as of February 26, 2026.
Because Clayface was recently filmed in my city. Liverpool be doubling up as Gotham far too much. Okay. Morning coffee. Okay. I guess he's saying they need more movies.
No, he's saying that there's more movies. No, sir. The DCU, which is James Gunn's DC universe, is one movie, Superman, and some cartoons.
I'll answer that after Doomsday. Okay. If they hit a ceiling. Phase 3 will never be topped. Ever. Okay. So Clever, he is Dez is gonna die on that hill. Phase 3 will never be topped ever. It's possible. Phase 3 will never be topped.
I just think Marvel I just think Marvel has to pace themselves. Don't give us 10 movies in a year. I'm exaggerating, but Sometimes, boy, Marvel was just like, try this. Like, nah, man, slow that down. Let the beat be.
I mean, we haven't seen the X-Men yet. We know that's going to happen.
Let it breathe. Oh, they're going to be in one of these.
No. I mean, whoever the new cast is. I expect to see older actors.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I hear they're going to go unknowns, probably youngins. You know what? I'm cool with this. I would like to see the Fox X-Men kind of be, sent off into the sunset.
DCU need more movies than they are producing. They have to play catch up. Well, that's a danger. You know what? I think emotionally he's right. I think emotionally this is right. You got it. That's a dangerous game, though, Lim McCall. Financially, doomsday might hit. You're right. But you have to look at it this way, right? If the DCU, the problem that they had previously, before where we got to where James Gunn is, they tried to do too much too soon. So, and out of order and whatnot. So you gotta watch that to be catch up. They gotta make more movies. I agree, but they need to do it in a controlled fashion. To Sperry's point, they crank out 8, and they start doing too much. Stories get out of line, and you don't know what the heck is going on, and it's gotta make sense, right? So I'm all for them doing it, for them giving us more content and more movies, but it needs to make sense. They can't just throw movies out, and then it's then we're gonna have, I don't want to say superhero fatigue, but in the case of DC, it'll be a hard, bad memory because we all remember how some of the projects they did in the past got rushed.
Yeah,
and it was horrible. That's right. I think Doomsday and Secret Wars may actually work out for some films. People love that. People have hate for some. So for your Prime, okay. Vision Quest is the last series that comes out after that. Okay. Maybe Secret Wars and Doomsday. Yeah, I think they'll work out, and it was horrible. Lim McCall, you're right, but just remember that doing too much is what screws everything. Yeah, we know what they were drinking. We will have a great understanding of direction come summer with Spider-Man Punisher Special, Born Again Season 2, and Vision Quest. Okay,
that is my hope.
So it all depends.
I just need somebody to address the big ass robot in the ocean.
They've already mentioned it. At least they're mentioning it now.
No, I'm like, we just gonna leave the Celestial just in the middle of the damn ocean.
In Brave New World, at least they acknowledge that it exists. They have never acknowledged it prior to that it even existed. They were just like they just glossed over the fact that Tiamat's corpse is in the Indian Ocean. You see it, but you don't see that. Like you don't look over there, you don't see that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Correct. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So I'm very much I'm eager for. I mean, I want to see good movies. So I really want both of them to do well, both Marvel and DC. It really depends on whether or not you have the right people in place steering the ship that say, okay, here's a release schedule. We're going to do this, this, and this. And it needs to all kind of be connected and make sense. Because when we had I guess that was the DCEU, we had Justice League before we even really had gotten all of the characters.
Yeah.
And we were already looking at Justice League movies. So we can't rush like that. That's probably why I'm more excited for the DCU at the moment, because I can't see the MCU reaching the level that they did with the Thanos saga. That's good. Fair. That's fair. I definitely am waiting on the Batman too. I'll be the first to tell you that. I think they are cooking with some sauce on that one. 110%. Now I'm going to ask you guys another question. Maybe spicy, maybe not. Right? It just depends. But shout out to the MCU, because during their prime, they were hitting back to back. Yes, sir, they were. They were not missing around the time of Thanos. They couldn't miss. I mean, they was just banger after banger after banger. Now let's see. Now let's see how the Lantern series works out. Yes, sir. I'm excited for Lanterns too, Lil McCall. Definitely.
Yo,
Especially after I heard that Guy Gardner will be in it.
And
because we know how good Nathan Fillion is at playing that jerk.
I have been a Kyle Chandler fan going on over 30 years now. That is the guy playing Hal Jordan. He was in a short-lived show that focused on, I guess, people who were back here in America during World War II called Homefront. It came on in 1991. And ever since then, I was just like, hey, that guy's good. So
yeah, world changing all of a sudden. Everest Head was just left. Changing Everest Head was just left for far too long. Civil War touched upon many events in the Accords, quite glossed over, but visible in its those details. I mean, it's really about the studio heads. I hate to say it, but it is. It's all about what Kevin Feige and James Gunn, if they can line up a plan, a vision that makes sense, where things are interconnected and they don't give us too much too soon. If they do that, then I think both of these houses will be just fine. Now, all of my collective fans, I will ask y'all a question. And you guys tell me, are you guys foreign or are you domestic? And what I mean by that is, do you prefer Mayfex, Mezco, SH Figure Arts, or do you prefer domestic? Like your Hasbro Marvel Legends, stuff like that?
I guess mainly I'm domestic because I buy domestic at retail. And sadly, I don't get real Mayfix. I get like bootleg Mayfix and Revoltech from AliExpress.
Okay, man, you got to.
I'm an educator, guys. I'm not a rich man.
Hey, clever. Live your truth. Remember we talked about that earlier. Live your truth. My man says that that's where he stands on that. So do we have anybody else? I am domestic. Unless I don't know. Clever, would that be? I don't know. Technically, I'm domestic, but technically, Hot Toys are not.
Yeah.
So really, I may not be.
Nah, if you got Hot Toys, man,
they're imported.
You're
so I may be imported.
You're international. But you're all about the cash.
But I'm mostly domestic. So I would say, yeah, it's all made in Taiwan. Who cares? LOL jokes. Domestic mostly. Yeah, I'm mostly domestic. I don't do a lot of outside of Hot Toys. No, I definitely don't. That's just not me. That is not me at all. Mainly because anything out there is I'm Hot Toys too. See, I go back and forth, but I have dabbled with Mezco and Mayfix more than others from the higher end toys. Okay. Okay, you own Mayfix and Mezco. I own one. Technically, I think it's just one. Let's see, where is he?
Icy White Magneto.
Yeah, him. Icy White Magneto is the only one technically that I own. Everybody else is gonna be Marvel Legends. So that's me.
I got a bootleg Mayfix Venom, and I got a.
This man is lying.
CT Toys bootleg Mayfix.
Let me hear this lie. Let me read this lie. I shouldn't even read it. Rod told me he's moving up to only Mayfix and Hot Toys for 2026. Clever, a lie don't care who tell it. Right? A lie don't care who tell it. You serve more Whoppers than Burger King, my guy. Because you ridiculous with these stories right now. You should be focusing on putting together that. I believe you, Clever. You know what, Des? It be your own people, man. I'm tired of you, man. I'm tired of y'all doing me like this.
No, guys. He's not leaving Hasbro alone. Don't you see the massive Haslabs behind me?
All that money got to go somewhere. You know what, Des? I'm so tired of you, man. You know, life was so much better before you started listening to Clever. And facts. You know what? Man, this is what I'm saying, man. It be your own people. Ninja, is Ninja in here? It's like, Ninja might as well be in here.
Clever
see, everyone knows. See, no, they're just going along with your lies, Clever. You should be focused on putting together that display that I built for you. That's what you should be doing, and putting on your wall back there. That's what you should be focused on. Out here telling what Red Man say? Telling hella lies. Robbed by Sentinels on demand like T-shirts. You know what, man? I am so tired of the slander I have to endure. I don't here for this.
And stupid not made by
Geppetto, Pinocchio's dad. I don't want the lies. Because this dude, man, I'm telling you, Sentinels on demand like T-shirts.
I mean, you got two, sir.
No, sir. There's. He's talking about that Haslabs Sentinel, of which there's only one of them. Don't listen to that. What up, Sean? Better late than never. Glad you made it. And Des, if you don't quit lying, man, and sitting there and going along with that nonsense Clever was talking about. See, I could pull a ninja right now, but I won't. I could tell y'all.
Clever said, I want to be like Rod.
Oh boy.
I know we used to want to be like Mike, now we want to be like Rod.
You know what, Clever? I'm trying not to reveal the secret, but I will do it if you keep going. I'm over here budgeting like a sucker. No, this man is lying. He is so lying. Those of y'all that don't know, he is lying. You know what? And then she comes in my live with her bullshit. I'm so sick of you. For those of y'all that don't know, Clever's lying 110%. Do not let him fool you. Okay? I promise you. Me and Clever, we talk all the time. The man is lying. Broke out the slinky. Yeah, I did. I broke out the slinky. It keeps me calm because I got Clever over here spreading lies and people with him. That's slinky on overdrive. So tired of him, man. I'm so tired of this dude, man. It's wild. So Clever's out here telling y'all stories. So don't
like Clark, you're not even supposed to be here.
Yeah. So please don't listen to Clever, y'all, with those lies. He's deflecting. I am not deflecting. I am simply stating, sir, that you're lying. Get Clever. Get Ninja on the phone. All right, call Ninja. You got his number. Yeah, I know you do. Get him on the phone. Message him. Get him on the phone. Get him in here right now, so I can have somebody that's on my side to defend. Because you just in here just turning people against me. All comic here. Wait, is it AI? Comic hero art on T-shirts for one-offs that you had in hand. It can pass off as cool, low-key different. If you on a budget, just don't admit to it. What in the world are you talking about? I don't understand what he's talking about. I don't understand what this man's talking about. But I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, Lynn McCall, you've known me a long time. You know that Clever is lying. Absolutely, 110%. Clever's lying. The man, see how the homie moving that slinky? He's usually doing it with money. Dad, you know what? Wow, Dad, it's your own people. You know what, man? You a little under the weather, man. I'm about to wish a head cold on you. I'm tired of you.
I ain't go front. When I saw you holding that joint in your picture,
the slinky. Damn Joaquin for taking that picture. He took that picture and he ruined everything. That slinky sound like
we were gonna see it up there anyway, man.
Nobody was even gonna pay attention to that. No one would have even noticed that sentinel was there had you not just done that or had I not said something. They would not have paid attention to that at all. That sentinel. You know what, man? It's fine. It's fine, Clever. Just know, Clever. Why you doing it? I'm gonna get my revenge. I promise you. I will have my revenge. Rich, what's wrong with y'all? Every one of you in this chat, every one of y'all in this chat out here and making your hopes and dreams come true. And I see it, and I ain't said a single word other than I'm applauding you. But all the rest of y'all out here taking jabs at me over nothing.
You be putting the big eye emoji on every purchase I put in the group.
I did that to you, sir, because you sit up here and say, "Oh, I move so slow. I don't purchase anything. Every now and then I get something." And it's like Monday purchase, Tuesday purchase, Wednesday purchase, Friday purchase. You might be quiet on Saturday, Sunday purchase.
But but most of them are loose.
It don't matter, sir. You make it sound like you eating saltine crackers and drinking water. And I'm not out here getting nothing.
I mean, okay. The direction I'm trying to hold it.
And now Clever is over here lying to all of y'all. Like you know what? If y'all haven't, just go watch Clever's channel. You don't have to listen to me. For Clever's Multiverse, I'm gonna find the link and put it in here for y'all to see it. Go to his YouTube channel and then come back and tell me how you feel about money after watching that. Then see when you see behind him, and then when he leans back and tells y'all, stick around. Yeah, look, just watch what's in the background. Rob pocket watching. I am not pocket watching. Actually, that's the other way around. Y'all are pocket watching. I'm not pocket watching.
Oh! I was 1,000% pocket watching once I saw you with Big Boy. I was like, all right, okay. I see you, big dog.
Boy, this live sucks. This live sucks. I'm telling you right now, it does. Where is Ninja? Clever, I told you to get him in here. Where is Ninja? Get him and the ladies. Get them in here. Because this is ridiculous. Pocket watching. The only person pocket watching around here is you, Clever. I didn't say a single word. When you got out here and got your hot toys, I didn't say nothing. Okay, I'm gonna chill. Oh, Dez, now you want to chill after you've been tagging. Like I said, man, tagging against me like the Road Warriors.
Man, they put you to doomsday device.
I know, right? Just for no reason. And Dez is just the toy father's balling. The man, I told you, his living room. You can't even eat in there. There's nothing but toys all over the floor. He ain't opened yet.
There is a lot of toys in the room. I have been his humble abode.
They will never eat in there. Ever. It's just toys all in their living room. That's what it is. It's the toy room. I guess that's the third toy room. I'm not really sure.
But see, Dad's be crisscrossing the city, and he's so disciplined, and I know he's great at getting stuff on sale.
We watch your pockets by seeing that top shelf behind you. Sean, we go back too far, man, for you to be doing that nonsense. We go back way too far. I'm gonna put a damn curtain up.
But Rob, my brother in Christ,
I'm gonna put a curtain up back there so y'all can't see because I'm tired of this. I'm so sick of this stuff. Clever, you started this nonsense, man. You did this. What is Ninja? I'm gonna message you.
You ain't gonna take no responsibility for putting Galactus and Big Boy sitting right beside each other. You ain't gonna take no ownership over
that. I did put that there. That's true. I put there, but I didn't put that there to be tormented because of them or anyone else.
So your intentions were pure.
My intentions are always pure, good sir. Watch your pockets by seeing that. Behind you. Oh, boy, that right there, that gets.
I'm just saying that is a dime piece of real estate there, buddy.
That right there, man.
Galactus and Big Boy sitting them.
And this is nothing, man. Joaquin, I'm gonna find. It's your fault too. I'm gonna get him too.
I know he coerced you. Now I will say that. Joaquin is a great salesman. I will say that now.
Joaquin is nothing more than a drug dealer. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a drug dealer, and he's out here selling this plastic crack to people. That's what.
So you saying this is like the toy version of Narcos?
That man is nothing but. Ask Lynn McCall. Lynn McCall has seen it. He knows what that man is about. Dez has seen it. Dez knows. Have you not been in his toy store?
I have.
Okay, so you've seen what he does to people.
He called me out because I got some stuff at GameStop. I was like, is that a shot, Mr. Joaquin? He was like, yes, it's a shot. I'm like, okay.
If you know Joaquin, If you know Joaquin and you go to another store in this city, you better know.
Shots fired, yes.
You better know that's coming. Shots are fired.
Man.
Joaquin wants all the money.
He had me feeling like more shit than Boys in the Hood.
What is this? Rod's top shelf car note. Sean, don't make me get off this podcast and cuss you out, because I will do it. Let's see. I'm like your boy on YouTube. I got a lot of Ross, Ollie's, and DD discounts. Are you saying a name that Clever's afraid to say? Is that what that is, Des? Your boy on YouTube?
Hey man.
Are you gonna say a certain person's name? Clever, I'm asking. You heard Des right here, right? With this comment. Right there. See, I just put it right there on the screen for y'all to see it. Right there. Des, we do this, Clever and I do this all the time, man. We say, we had this little game where I say say his name. So yeah, who's the name you talking about? Who's the name you talking about? Des. I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom and wondered, have they made a Blackheart? Ever made a Blackheart figure? Yes, they have. They made a Blackheart. There was a Build-A-Figure with the Strange Tales wave. They had the Toy Biz had one Build-A-Figure Blackheart. I know they made one. Blackheart is a Build-A-Figure. I'm trying to think how many times. Right, let's see. What did this man say? Where I got life-size Sentinels, Battletoads, etc. in his man cave. Joaquin showed the boss pick. Okay, Des. You know what? Keep it up. Keep it up. So, Sean, to answer your question, yes, they've made a Build-A-Figure that was with the Strange Tales wave, and there was another one before. And I saw another Blackheart. I don't know how many there have been. At least two. There's been at least two Blackhearts. I can't tell you that.
Yeah, Toy Biz made a Blackheart back in the day.
Was he a Build-A-Figure or he was one solid?
No, he was solid.
Sure.
Because I'm looking at him in packaging now. Because somebody on eBay is selling him for $47.99.
There it is. Breaking news right there. $47.99. You can own Blackheart. You definitely can.
Now this is the Toy Biz Blackheart, so it might not be as fancy and hip as the
so Des, let me ask you something. Since you're saying that, why don't you say the person's name, Des? You're saying my name. Why don't you say the person's name you're talking about? Oh, you forgot his name. Clever can help you out with that. Clever, who's he talking about? Why don't you help him out and say his name?
I'm gonna say his name.
No, not you. I'm trying to see if they're brave enough to say his name. Clever, say his name. You say his name, you coward. Say his name. Like my man the Punisher said, it's not about him. Say his name. Yep, Des. I think you know his name. You're just afraid to say his name. That is okay.
I told you, I want to be his friend because I want to know what his ollies are like.
I know you want to be his friend. Clever. Don't you hear Des? Des is talking about someone that has a lot of Ross, DD's, and Ollie's discount specials. But he can't, for some strange reason, seem to remember this particular YouTuber's name. So maybe I was thinking you could help him out with that, because he forgot his name. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not afraid to say it, but your man, y'all afraid to say his name. Anytime tonight, Clever. And by the way, Clever, if you don't say his name, I'm definitely gonna forever brand you a coward if you don't say his name. Because here's your chance to say it. Here's another live, and here's your chance where you're being invited to say the name of this person. So go for it. Don't make Brother Seaberry be the brave one.
No.
Maybe you could help out. I mean, that you're alive. You know what, man? You know what? That proves my point, Clever. You a coward. You're afraid to say his name. Brother Seabury, help these cowards out and say his name.
Uncle Tim.
See that? You see that? The huevos that he just showed right there that y'all don't have. Des, you knew what his name was. You just did. You knew.
But my motives are purely self-serving.
I truly don't know what you're talking about. So you're lying, Clever. You're clever. You're lying like I'm gonna start calling you Persian rug, man. That's how much you lie. You lie like the finest Persian rugs. You understand me, son?
Well, like I said, but my motives are self-serving because I'm like, if Uncle Tim is at Ollie's like that, I'm like, what are at his Ollie's? Because boy, the Ollie's in Memphis have not been great like the last year.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you do.
I'm so tired of seeing Eternals figures, man. And old ass MCU figures.
So the name that was just said, dude ain't Candyman. If I knew his name, I'd say it. You knew his name, Des. You didn't say it, so maybe he is your Candyman. But Clever knew his name, and Clever definitely didn't say it. And in fact, everybody in this chat, I want you all to make sure you go check out my man Clever's Multiverse when he was a guest this past Sunday on Articulated Ninjas Live, where he failed to say Uncle Tim's name there too. But if he was standing firm, he'd have said it.
But like I think that's low key Clever's op, so I guess he ain't trying to give him
He's
like
low key. That's his op.
Press.
You hear that? Brother Seabury said that Uncle Tim is low key Clever's op. What you think about that, Clever? That's your op. That's why you scared to say his name.
Yeah, we're not giving the option, so I get that. Like I said, he is not my op. I just want to know what his Ollie is because I am curious.
Just curious, dude. Candyman. If I do what I'm saying, that is hilarious. Oh, that's funny. He ain't Candyman. You thought, but yes. Let's see, Sean. Do you get those movie figures? Example: Rock, Black Adam, or Twilight Dude, Batman. I don't have a Pattinson Batman. This live is going left quick. I don't have a Pattinson Batman. I do have a Rock Black Adam figure. You, sir?
I will never have a Rock Black Adam figure because I am mad at him. So like movie figures.
That's what he asked. Like the Rock Black Adam or Pattinson for Batman.
I don't have either one of those.
I do have a Rock Black
I have
Adam.
a lot of the Black Panther movie figures.
As do I.
And that might be it, man. I'm trying to see. Outside of the Black Panther movie figures, do I have any? Oh, I have Wong because I do like the actor that plays Wong. And you always clown me when I bring this up.
Not saying a word.
I bought the POC Eternals figures. Sir, Fastos looks like Brian Tyree Henry. That's one of my favorite actors. Like it was a very good likeness of him, and I bought Makari. She is a POC.
Which ones do you not care for, Sean? Until you listed. I just checked. 158 people are watching the Doomsday Clock.
I get there's like a clock counting down for
for Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, for Avengers Doomsday.
I really don't. I never watched Dude's channel in my life. Des, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say something about that offline. I ain't gonna say it then. Not Eternals.
Again, Brian Tyree Henry also played Paperboy on Atlanta, and he has a manga that he created coming to Netflix. I like the guy. I think he's a solid actor. As a chubby actor, he gives me hope because he's out there.
Moving figures like the Penguin. Well, That penguin is hot now. That penguin, the Batman Returns penguin. I think Clever will co-sign on that. That and Dez will too. That penguin is tough.
I have a Michael Keaton Batman. I have a with the cowl on. I have a Michael Keaton Batman.
Those sold real well, man. Those sold real well. Those Batman movie figures.
And
that penguin's tough.
I have an old Patrick Stewart Professor Xavier.
There you go.
That I bought from.
He was a Trippers paper boy.
Exactly. That I bought from Michael Jr. Shout out to Michael Jr.
Always.
He has a birthday coming up soon. Shout out to that man. Yeah, like dude. As I've told you, I'm more of a comics guy.
I got a Battinson and Rock Black Adam. So Sean, you got another guy's got a Black Adam that's Rock. Keep that Rock Adam away from C. Perry.
Now, sir, I'm not going to vandalize anybody else's. It's just I don't, once I found out the chicanery that Mr. Johnson pulled on the set of Black Adam, I was just like, I will never buy a Black Adam with the likeness of Mr. Johnson.
Does anyone else want a great live action Jessica Drew? Like, has to be in the MCU and not no Sony fuckery. That's a good. Clever, I'm going to let you answer that question first from my man Stu Pat. I'm going to let you answer that question. Does anybody else want a great live action Jessica Drew with no Sony interference, basically?
Sir, I mean, yes, but dude, Sony's not giving up the rights to the Spider-Man characters. Oh, I should have put this in our news item. They're going to reboot their whack-ass Spider-Verse.
Are you joking or are you serious?
I am so serious.
Why, Lord? I only got Rock BA for the Throne, plus it was from Ross. I only got Black Adam for the Throne, plus it was from Ross. You know what, Des? If I make no mistake, correct me if I'm wrong, you got two of those because you got one for me. If I'm not mistaken, you got that Rock Black Adam for me.
And again, I'm not judging anyone. I'm saying I didn't like the Black Adam film. And once I heard about the tomfoolery that Mr. Dwayne Johnson pulled on that set, his maneuverings, that made me not want a Rock Adam figure.
Weren't feeling the Rock Adam?
No, dude, like I told you, it was because of the foolishness that real life Dwayne Johnson did behind the scenes. Like, why would Shazam not be in the Black Adam movie? That is so dumb.
I thought they were open to deeper ties and letting the MCU have more say.
They said that at first, but then this week they were like, you know what? We're rebooting it. And it's like, nobody wants this.
They're rebooting it again.
Like, no one wants this, Sony.
More Spider-Verse, shaking my head. Hey, wait a minute now. Sean, don't do that. Spider-Verse films have been dope.
You will lie. Oh, no. We're not talking about Into the Spider-Verse. He talking about that trash-ass Madam Web, that Morbius.
I thought you meant, yeah. Now, the animated, okay, my bad, yeah. Now, that Spider-Verse, yes. I really didn't like Momoa Aquaman. I don't know, sir. I thought he did a good job, and the first Aquaman was over $1 billion, so
first one was cool. The second one was all right.
I mean, because I enjoyed it, because Black Manta was whooping that boy's ass. And I enjoyed Black Manta.
Well, I mean, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is a phenomenal.
It's just a lot of them. Because that Black Manta was the business. That Black Manta, he didn't have the creepy voice like the one on the show. He had an iconic voice. It's just a lot of them. He has a lot of Spider-Verse stuff. I'm not so much on the Sony Spider-Verse, but I like the animated. I like the animated stuff.
I like them, but I don't like Spider-Gwen no more after that second one. Because I feel like she hijacked my boy's movie.
You think so?
Spider-Gwen colonized Miles Morales' movie. It ain't about you, Gwen.
You hear that? You hear that, folks?
And that heifer was on his bed wearing shoes.
Oh wow.
Look, little white girl, we don't do that in the black community.
I love the movie. I'm talking about the figure. Oh, okay. I didn't get the Jason Momoa Aquaman figure. No, I didn't. I did not do that.
Me neither. I prefer.
So I apologize. I misunderstood you.
I prefer my Aquaman a little more colonial, blonde and Caucasian.
That makes sense right there. Oh yeah, Black Manta was dope. Love him in Injustice game. Black Manta, you better know it. Black Manta was the business man. He not, and to be honest with you, if you ever saw Sean, I don't know if you old enough to have seen the Super Friends. If you ever saw the Super Friends, you know Black Manta really didn't like lose, man. He was actually out there handling his business. He really was. He was giving.
Oh yeah, Black Manta.
In Super Friends, he was handling his business. He was. Gorilla Grodd was handling his business. Then you have Solomon Grundy, you know. Sorry for the vulgarity. Keep your channel clean. It's all good. Yeah, Grundy was just I don't know what was going on with him. Like they just made him just dumb and mindless and waiting on somebody to tell him what to do.
But see, I thought that was always Solomon Grundy, but then I read comics and it's like every time he's resurrected, it's slightly different. So there's been some dumb Grundy incarnation, but there's also been some like
I know he's not a
genius Grundy incarnation.
Yes, sir. Sinister voice. Yep, he did not have that sinister Black Manta voice. Black Manta's voice was iconic on the old Super Friends show. Lex Luthor, who was the head of the what was it?
Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom. Like he stayed taking the loss. What was the big barefoot chick that grew? Giganta. Like the only people that did, like I said, Gorilla Grodd and Black Manta did not really lose on that show. They didn't really take no L's. And that Aquaman, even though that's supposed to be the accurate Aquaman, I mean, that's why I stayed rooting for Black Manta.
They kind of nerfed him though. Because comic book Aquaman is super strong. And most of the time, his solo comic took place in the water because that's where he's the strongest.
And they just did that boy, he was just doing something.
Yeah, because I'm like, Aquaman really isn't the guy you want like in the Sahara Desert, you know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
Like he's Aquaman.
Probably not. And since they just decided to redo the whole DCU thing, I would have liked to have seen another Aquaman movie with that cast, and because Black Manta is gonna come back, like we know that. Well, he was. Now we don't know what's gonna happen, right. But he was set to come back, and I thought that would have been dope. So it's unfortunate. Lex Luthor wore underwear back in the day. I don't know how he looked. He did, didn't he? He have tights on. He have tights on with underwear. Or did he just have the underwear and like some shorts? I feel like he had tights on with underwear over top of it.
Probably everybody had their underwear on the outside. Superman still has underwear on the outside, even though I'm like, it is 2026 and you're looking like a 1940s weightlifter.
Don't do my guy, man. That dude was. I thought he did all right as Superman.
Who? No. I'm talking about the trunks on the outside. It's just I don't know. Now I can say that I prefer a Cavill's suit.
Okay.
I prefer a Cavill's suit.
The person that delivered and gave us everything we needed to see was Mr. Terrific. Yeah, man. Definitely want to see some more of Mr. Terrific.
I wish DC would go and just take a chance to get him in a series. Like they gave him a mini-series last summer. And his son, Fairplay, is
long sleeve top with drawers on bottom. I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, that was Brainiac. He's talking about Brainiac. Brainiac had like the sleeves, then he had the trunks, then you saw his green legs. Cause like that Brainiac was like humanoid looking.
Does that sound about right, Sean? Instead of Lex Luthor, you think about Brainiac.
Yeah, that's Brainiac because like Luther had like a whole little jumpsuit on with little accessories and stuff. And then when they made like Super Friends Legendary Superpowers, he had a more bulkier armored jumpsuit.
Yeah, yes, Mr. Terrific. Yes, Mr. Terrific. Was definitely the highlight of that show. In addition to the cameo by Peacemaker, who was too funny.
Oh yeah. And I was happy for the actor that played. Yeah, he said facts, my bad, Brainiac. And I was happy for the actor that played Mr. Edie.
Yeah, he after Darwin.
Man, they screwed that man in X-Men First Class. Now Darwin's mutation is adapted to anything, but
and he didn't.
Yeah, I'm like,
which really didn't make sense at all. It did not make sense at all, folks, at all.
And also, that is my least favorite looking version of Brainiac. I prefer my Brainiac to look more robotic, cybernetic.
I guess we'll see, right? I guess we will see. Folks, I promised Brother Seaberry and everybody we were trying a new format, and I'm going to keep my word. As you can see, I have kept it well below the 4 hours that I intended that we had going on. We're going to try to keep these at somewhere between an hour to an hour and a half because I have a surprise for you, assuming that we don't have any technical difficulties next week like we had this week, internet and such, and then they're doing work on my house and everything. It's a lot. Okay, so but I'm gonna be going through some they're doing a bunch of work, so it might take, might be noisy, who knows, but I'm gonna try my best to be here next week, same time at 7:00. But I do want you all to know that one of the reasons that this format's going like that, we're trying to stay to an hour and a half max, is because Brother Seaberry and I next week do plan on delivering an episode of the 5 Count, the wrestling podcast that everybody wants to hear. I know you guys want to know. It's going to be fantastic. I think it'll be great for all. I got some marks in here. I know I got marks in the chat, and we're marks too. It depending on what it is, and I can't wait for that. I know you guys. I know all my wrestling fans can't wait for that either. I'll give you all a preview of next week's episode. I will need for you all to attend that particular podcast to let me know who your favorite wrestling old school, not today. I'm talking about, say, we'll go with 2010 forward. 2010 backward. Who would have been your best heel? You don't have to tell me now. Your best old school wrestling heel. So we're talking about the era around the time of the Iron Sheik. We're talking about Tully Blanchard. We're talking about like guys of that from that era. I know, Sean, I know you'll be there. That's going to be fantastic, 100%. So that's going to be but there'll be more than that. But that main question that I'm going to ask everyone when they come in is, who's your favorite old school wrestling heel? I love talking wrestling, man, 100%. I grew up all the way in the business. So I can't wait. Brother Seaberry, I'm sure, can't wait to tell you who his favorite old school wrestling heel was. Some of you might know who mine was, and you might not, but I'm not going to reveal it until next week when we do the 5 count. But as far as tonight goes, I want to thank you all, everyone that was here, everyone that participated. Please make sure that you go check out my man Clever's Multiverse and check out that stream with Articulated Ninja. That's real talk. It is over 4 hours, so I warn you ahead of time. You probably want to be off when you're watching it, but it is a fantastic stream. But for myself, the Toy Father, who still made an appearance here, I know he's sitting there drinking some bone broth and taking penicillin, trying to get ready to face the elements. So thank you so much for that, brother. I appreciate you. All of you that were here tonight, thank you so much for being here. On behalf of myself, my co-host, the illustrious Brother Seaberry, and that Sentinel, I'm Ra. You were here, and I will see you all the next time that we catch a feed. God bless y'all.